the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine. Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. Lights are shining bright. My friends are in the club, we'll go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music, energies like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home, don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me, let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see it's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's some magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck. this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. We're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. I can't get enough. Oh, it's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Can't get enough.
Oh, I'm a discombobulated head. Hello,
Hello.
everybody.
Hi. I can't go in any further because
Can we move it that way?
well,
A little bit.
you can. Yep.
How is everybody?
You need to
I saw
get
some
up and move
comments.
it, though.
Okay. I saw some comments that it was 40 degrees Celsius in California, which is like 105 Fahrenheit. That's hot.
What is going on with my hair? Like a cockatoo. Cockatoo hair. So if you move the whole thing that way, but then shift the camera that way, it'll work better.
All right.
And I thought I had it across a bit.
There's a dog in the way.
Yep. I can put it on my lap. There we go.
No.
That's a bit better. Okay, now you can move it over a little bit more. Oh, no. Sorry, I went the wrong way. Yeah. Bit more. I think you need a little bit more. I think you need a bit more. Bit more. Okay, that should be enough. Yep, that should do it. That should be
All
fine.
right.
Hey! Tuesday will be 113.
113 is like 44 degrees. That's a melting hot day. You'll be able to fry an egg outside.
Oh,
It's brilliant.
yeah.
I love it. I love the heat.
I do. I like it
But-
better than the cold. I don't do well with cold. We all know that.
But it is a hot day. Morning to everybody, and afternoon and evening and tonight. If you're in the US, it's like, is it Labor Day weekend? Happy halfway through your long weekend.
Hi to Sam.
One of those.
And Diane. And Kathy. And Elizabeth. Katie. Michael.
Hello.
Hello. Sherelle, Laurie, Ree, Cindy, Bianca, Jess, Minna, oh, Tracy, Candy, Julie. Have I said Katie? I think I said Katie. Nina. Oh, and Katie. Oh.
And Nina's watching with Michael because her other half is Michael.
There's a lot of those.
It's a good name.
And Kelly.
Can't blame him.
Theta. No. Leah. There's a fair few of you on this morning. Trissa.
Yeah.
Ali. Amelia.
It's
Cindy,
afternoon technically now, Amelia.
Yeah.
Although that might have been a while ago, that comment. I don't know.
Yeah. Penny, Mummy Kay. Yeah. Hey to everyone. I think I got everyone. I think I said hi to everyone.
It's Labor Day tomorrow. I got it right.
There you go.
Oh, wow. And hi in the UK at 3 a.m. That's
Sally.
serious dedication.
Yeah,
I've-
dedicated. Oh, the door's about to... No.
I have very recently signed myself up to a webinar series so I can learn how to do this Facebook advertising business a bit better. And it's at 2 a.m.
You're not staying up for that, though.
Could you try again?
Sam's got her Siri in her pocket and she's playing with it.
I wasn't. It was...
Sorry, I'm still not sure.
Is this your first time with technology?
I must have accidentally pressed it while you were talking.
So,
Anyway. Hi,
So-
Jamie.
yeah, welcome everybody. I think perhaps first, I don't know if you're mentally able to relive it or not, but we missed our live last week. It was a bit of a panic. So we have, for those who don't know, so we obviously, it's a small business. We don't have cloud storage or anything like that.
Well, we do have some.
We do have
but
some
not
cloud
for
storage.
everything.
That's true. most of the artwork that we use is on a couple of hard drives. So there's a big hard drive that sits up on top of the craft box,
which is very noisy. That's why it sits all the way up there.
which has most of our artwork.
And it's away from the kids.
But it's like the archive, if you like. So it's got everything from, I guess, Dream Chaser back reliably. Something like that. Maybe not quite Dream Chaser. Anyway, it's got the older stuff all in complete form.
Yeah.
We also have a couple of other hard drives that sit directly on Sam's computer that run all of the current artwork.
Because because I used to run off that, and that used to duplicate, and it's also rated
slow
technical
and
stuff.
those
So
kind
it's
of things.
super slow, and it's like it just became impossible to work off.
You can't design off it.
No.
So those hard
I've
drives
got
that were attached.
a couple of solid state hard drives attached to my computer. Anyway, one of them started to act really slow. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll copy everything onto the other one. And then I'll get a replacement for the drive that's acting really slow because they like back each other up. Anyway, I get up the next morning and the drive that I copied everything off just didn't work. And it didn't load anything. And I'm just like, and I plugged it in. And we got a fair few Macs in here, and I've plugged it in. And I'm like, okay, troubleshoot, right. Because I worked in IT for years. I literally worked in troubleshooting and customer support and all that sort of stuff. And so I'm like, okay, plug it into this computer. It's not working. Change the cable. That's not working. Change the computer. That's not working. And I'm like,
it was a nightmare scenario, and all of this.
I melted.
This
down.
played out like on
I ran upstairs.
Was it Sunday afternoon? Yeah. I thought I'd said something wrong because Sam ran past my office and straight upstairs.
Oh, no, I was
like,
bawling my eyes out. And I was crying so much. I ran upstairs and he's like, messaged me, are you okay? I'm like, it was at dinner time because you were just cooking dinner.
I thought I was in there. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
One of those.
And you said, I can't come up right now because I'm cooking dinner. Are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not okay. The world is on fire. Everything's on fire. Everything sucks. And I give up. And I melted down absolutely, completely.
Yeah. But she hadn't told me at that point what had happened. So I was like, what did I say?
and I'm just like.
Very confused.
I've had it. I said, I finally got my templates up to where I wanted them again so that I could run everything efficiently. And literally the day before, I'd started putting up like Bon Voyage and a whole bunch of other templates, and I'd ran a whole bunch, but I just had to like proof them so then I could export them, and they were all on this drive. And so I said to him, I am a stupid smart person because I know the rules. I know it's a 3-2-1. I know you've got to back up. I know all this stuff. And I said, I'm a stupid smart person because I know to back this stuff up, but my drive has just died and I was in the process of backing it up last night. So I think I got some extra stuff off it, but I don't think I got everything. And anyway, I came downstairs.
It's time to drink up.
And I was like, okay, I've got to try and think clearly. Well, Michael's cooking, the kids are screaming. Lockie wanted to go outside. Our side gate was broken, so he can run out if he wants to. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? And I'm like, I need a PC. Even though I haven't used one in a long time. And I'm like, so I can check if the drive works on that. Fingers crossed, every option. Our old cutting machine that we used here would only run on PC. The software would only run on PC. So we've got a really base level laptop.
It was the cheapest laptop that I could find. It was like
that would run the cutter machine.
$500 even.
Yeah, it was nothing. Yeah. And anyway, I've plugged the drive into that, and it started up, and I'm like, oh, it started. I can see my files. They're there because we looked up a local disaster recovery place, and that was going to cost like just for an appointment $500.
Yeah, just that
plus
was the call-out fee.
And I'm just like, we can't afford that right now, and yeah, just absolutely in tears. Anyway, I got it working. I'm like, okay, right. Back up the important stuff first. So I grabbed my templates off, but it was running at what, 5?
It took like 3 days, so it was a terabyte drive, and it took almost 3 days to transfer it because that computer's so slow. Anyway.
Yeah, and I've lost about 80 files.
Yeah, she's lost about 2 days' work, 3 days' work.
Mm-hmm.
Something more than
like
that.
A week.
Okay.
A week's worth of work.
A week's worth of work.
Hence, I ended up cancelling the live because at that point I was so frazzled. I still couldn't get everything off my drive. And I've basically been frantically trying to get back to some stage of,
Some state of normal because...
some state of normal. So that's why the live last week was cancelled. So I do apologise. That's why everything has been a little bit frantic here. As I said, stupid smart person, I know better.
Just getting updates of stock. So the good news is most of it's there. The bad news is it costs basically the 3 days to copy everything plus the 7-ish days of work.
It just...
So we're about 10 days behind where we were.
And I was all caught up, which is what frustrated me most. I was all caught up. My digital's on the way to being done.
Yeah.
And not only that, but the release that we've got coming up was impacted because I had done a fair chunk of, I may as well say it,
Go on.
the minis sticker book.
Yeah.
I know it's something people have been asking for. It's something I have been wanting to do for so long. And I'm like, right, I'm going to do this. So I had actually been working on it in chunks. And that was one of the files that is now just gone. So I have to rebuild that from scratch again.
It's like when you write a really good paragraph about something and then you press delete instead of copy. And then it's gone. And you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do that the same again.
Yeah.
But you can use your inspiration and get similar, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, thankfully, you know, the knowledge is still there. I know how to recreate it. I got most of my stuff back. I'm still trying to work out exactly what those 80 files entails, and I'm sure I will work out what they are as I need them. I'll go back looking for them, and I'll be like, where's this? But yeah, anyway, long story, still long.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a week. It has been a week.
It has. But, you know...
I look tired and exhausted for a reason. I'm looking at myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, I look terrible.
But we're here now, and there's that, which is good. So we've got some really exciting things to share with you today, apart from Sam. Look like you're about to cry. Are you okay?
Oh, I didn't want to relive that, but yeah.
The good news is we got most of it back. The bad news is we lost about 10 days.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So I'm frantically trying to catch up.
Can't do much about that. We've got some really cool things to share with you today.
Yeah.
So I don't want to...
I went to sleep about 3 a.m. So I am super tired because I was trying to get everything ready for this morning.
You went to sleep at 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
How do we get the mouse over here? Because somebody wanted me to steal thunder.
You can't steal thunder.
I can try. So...
I don't know. Where is the mouse?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
There's the pointer.
No, but that's not...
So I think well,
okay.
we can't get the mouse, but that's all right. So
yeah, I already dropped thunder. I get a thunder for dropping mini ghost
mini thunder.
Mini
that's
thunder.
Right.
Yeah,
that's right. Good job.
So yeah, the mini book I am so stinking excited about because it's something I've wanted for so long. It's a whole bunch of past kits that are just all redone in minis. So if you love the minis, this book is just going to be the one to
like how
one
far
to
back
grab.
are we talking?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
So, because I have to rebuild.
Oh,
so
okay.
I was working on the older kits first, which is why it took a little bit longer. We'll see. We'll see how far we go. See how many pages I can cram into this book while it's still being cost effective. Yeah. Well, the more pages, the more minis, the more, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll talk a little bit more about what we've got coming up in September. But I wanted to give first just a quick update. So I know that most people who are watching the YouTube live will have seen the Facebook group update already. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Not even the people in this room have seen it. So I'm going to repeat it just in case you haven't.
Okay.
So there were a couple of key things on that. So the fall kits... will be arriving, I understand, tomorrow in Hong Kong, which will mean they can get out
Thank goodness.
nice and quickly.
Sorry.
So that's the subscription kit. The planner cover, so the melody and the notebook, both look like hitting us Friday or Monday of next week. What?
Keep talking.
The Halloween book will be here Tuesday. So if your order is just for the Halloween items, then the sticker book is the last thing that we're waiting on. So the sticker book will be there Tuesday. So I expect anything that's just a Halloween order will go out this week. Next week is when you're likely to see the order if it's got anything other than just Halloween items in it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, unless you ordered Halloween plus washi. The washies are all there.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yes, they are. And they look
amazing.
I've got the other camera set up, so I'm going to flick
We'll
over
show them
and show you
soon.
that shortly.
So that's kind of cool. So we had expected actually the fall kit, the All for Fall kit, to be a little bit later than everything else, but they did us a favour and got everything out on time.
Yeah, and we've been, I mean, there's been, the reason for the delay was there was lockdowns and...
Yeah. So we're progressively working for the subscription kit to get back to our mid-month dispatch date. Our desire really is that you've got the kit in your hands before the time that you build again next. Obviously, shipping times impacts that a lot. Doesn't help if we're shipping it later than that, which is what's happening right now. So
yeah,
we've been working really hard and we've had a few hiccups along the way, but we think we're back on track with that.
Well, we were.
Yeah, we were.
Now with the drive, we might be another half a week late, and that all depends. Like I had All for Fall on time, and the shutdowns impacted, and you know, so there's only so much that we can do here.
There's only so much planning we can do before external factors, but that's right. We really appreciate and are grateful for your understanding.
Absolutely.
So the other items for fall, so the melody, the book, all of those kind of things, we're expecting any of those orders to ship next week.
Yeah.
If you ordered something else and it hasn't shipped, let me know. And I say let me know, but I've now got a helper in customer service, Olivia. So if you've sent a message through to customer service in the last 3 weeks, it's probably Olivia that's answered you. She's still a little slow right now. She's not a planner expert, but she is a customer service gun. So I have, thanks Amelia. So I have given her a bit of a rundown on what she needs to do. But then the best advice that I can give is just be patient with her while she's learning, particularly Planner World.
Yeah.
She's going to be just as lovely and helpful as I am, and any sort of delays that you're seeing now will be fixed in a couple of weeks when she's really up to speed. Yeah. Welcome to Olivia.
Welcome to Olivia.
So she's only just to manage everyone's expectations. She's not working exclusively for us. She works for a few other people as well. We've got an hour of her time per day, so. Yeah. That's roughly what it should take if you're actually good at customer service and not juggling 155,000 other things.
Yeah.
But I'm sure she'll be fabulous and wonderful. So yeah, send her a message.
Yeah, there is still lockdowns in some parts of the world, and unfortunately, some of our suppliers are in areas where there are lockdowns, and that's not exclusive to us.
No.
A lot of other planner businesses, I'm sure, would be in the same position. The only difference is, we're a subscription company and have really, 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 really tight deadlines.
Well, yeah, and I guess just to think about, so we like most people order a lot of our stuff from China. The factories that we use on the smaller end of the scale, because that's the bigger guys won't talk with us. No, those factories on the smaller end of the scale are in exactly the same position we are. And because they're experiencing sort of, you know, they obviously don't know too much about the environment because I've never lived there, but I've dealt with them a lot. You know, they there's a local government and they come and say, hey, you've got to shut this factory down for 2 weeks. And
they're still going for COVID zero.
They shut the factory down for 2 weeks. So we kind of deal with those surprise emails that we get. So
and sometimes you don't find out until after they've reopened.
I might send them an email and say, hey, you said that was going to be sent to me on the 10th, but it's not. And they go, oh yeah, we were in lockdown for 2 weeks. Yeah. Oh, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah. They'll message us and say, hi, we're back at the office. And we're like, back? What? Yeah. And they're like, yeah, we've been locked down. And it's like, okay, cool.
So we're still dealing with that nonsense. It's not really fun. So that's kind of the brief customer service and shipping update. I've just seen Nadilla and Marisol.
Yeah, hi guys, how you doing? Before we go on, while we're talking about all the sort of like
the Fally stuff,
crappy stuff.
Oh, the crappy stuff.
Yeah.
The what?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm struggling to talk because it's made me feel really down.
Do you want me to?
Maybe.
Okay. So I guess one of the great things about being a small business like we are is that we're super connected to everybody.
Well, we try to be. It's
We
hard.
try to be.
It's hard.
One of the difficult.
That's why we do these.
It is. One of the difficult things is sometimes when you see some bad news in the Facebook group and a whole bunch of people feel the same way, and you in fact feel the same way, it can be really tough emotionally to deal with.
Yeah.
So Sam's talking specifically about somebody who's very genuinely said, I really love Planners Anonymous, but unfortunately I'm going to have to cut back because times are getting tough.
Yep.
We get
And
it.
we
We totally
totally get
understand.
it. Yeah.
The challenging thing for us is, I think that was the first thing that Sam read this morning when she got out of bed, and that makes her feel very sad. We totally get it. We understand times are tough, and sometimes decisions have to be made. For us, the Planners Anonymous business is our livelihood. It's something we're both really passionate about. We want to get the best product to you to help solve your problems and help make your day a bit nicer through being able to plan and manage your schedule and take control of your time. Unfortunately, when it's a numbers game at the end of the day, and if too many people unsubscribe,
We won't have a business.
there may not be a business. So we totally get. We don't want to begrudge anyone saying I've got to put food on my kids' table first.
Because we're in the same boat.
We totally understand that. We've made similar cutbacks as well.
Yeah.
It's just really, really difficult as a small business
Yeah.
to see so many people leaving.
Especially because the sub is what keeps the business going. So without the sub, like we we genuinely appreciate that people who have had to opt out due to financial, totally get that.
Yeah.
and
Thanks,
they're
Elizabeth.
like,
that helps.
We'll purchase. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Elizabeth. And they're saying, well, I'll buy the extras when they come out. But the thing is, if we don't keep the sub going, there will be no PA. There will be no extras. There'll be no digitals. There'll be no anything. Yeah. Because we'll both have to go and get full-time jobs, which means we won't have time.
Bianca's willing to fall on the sword.
Go, Bianca and Elizabeth. And we know, we get it. It's hard, but waking up. And I have to admit, I did see it last night before I went to bed, and it did make sleeping really difficult. Yeah. And then in the morning, so the first thing I did was I checked it to see if anybody else, because I didn't really want to get rid of it because there was some really nice things written in there too. But at the same time, it was like going through my head, especially with the last, 6 months that have been full of delays and all that sort of stuff. And we're literally falling on the sword with price rises a lot of the time. At the detriment of our own family, but are we going to have a business in 3 months if people keep opting out like this? And we just want to be totally upfront with everybody. It's, as much as we can.
we get it. We know the pressures. We know, we live in the world, and I see the price of lettuce I paid $6 for the other day. It's tough. So, we totally understand the sacrifices that you have to make.
Absolutely.
And we really appreciate.
And we know we're an extra. At the end of the day, we're not something that, we're not medication. We're not food. We're,
So we get it. It's just those things are tough. And I guess that's it's the double-edged sword of being so close because we can see those things and react to those things in real time.
Yeah. And the thing is, the big businesses, they're not hurting as much. Amazon will still probably be here. And
there's still going to be another Bezos rocket.
And
I couldn't say the word because I think YouTube will stop it.
Yeah, you don't want to say that. And, it's
a very suggestive shape, that rocket of Jeff's.
It's us. It's companies like us who are stuck in the middle who are, really struggling.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
Yeah.
So we've got some fun things.
I just want to say before we jump on.
We do really.
Because, we just really want to thank everyone just for
I think it's fair to say we both feel incredibly lucky to have such wonderful customers. It's small business is not easy, but we love having customers who are so engaged, enthusiastic, and love our creations.
Yeah.
And I've seen a preview of what Sam's going to show later. I don't want to steal her thunder, but
yeah, you better not.
she's gone to the back room and picked out something that's just amazing. I think
the back room. It's not the back room anymore because I live in the back room basically.
The back room is now the hard drive.
Yeah.
She's gone into the archives and she's got something amazing.
Oh, that's really nice. I really like this. So Bianca and Holly have just basically said the same thing. You know, it's part of their mental health. It's a creative outlet, and yeah, that's a thing. You know, and we absolutely really. Can we have a live where I don't get all emotional?
It's not possible. It's not possible.
I mean, you're not going to get much more genuine.
No. So,
okay.
So what do you want to do first? Do you want to share?
Yeah, can
4?
we? Yeah, okay, hold on. Wait. Because I want to. Where's my?
Do I need to hand model?
Ooh, look at the mess
Wrong way.
off the screen. Ah. I knew the camera wasn't zoomed in properly.
I said to you, well, you could soft zoom it. but
Yeah.
then-
Whoops. Yeah, what you see here, this is the
Chaos.
nice part of the room. There's chaos that way. Actually, that's what I did the day of the drive. When the drive died, was I was sorting. So this is all actually organized now, except I forgot to print off the map so that I could write down what's in what tub, because now I just have to try and guess. I know roughly where everything is, but this part of the room isn't pretty sorted completely yet. Yeah. Anyway, fun stuff. Let's
I didn't come in here for a full 3 days last week. I was too afraid to step on something.
Oh, there was it. I ran out of floor. This holds an insane amount of stuff.
Sure does.
Yeah.
Okay, the 4 leaves
Okay,
again.
hold on. Oh, the 4 leaves. Okay, hold on. Yeah.
I love
Yeah. So yeah, let's show off some pretties. Oh, that's really dark. Hold on. Anyway.
Where do I got to be? There?
Yep. Hold on. Let me just.
I have
get
nothing
rid of
inside.
that.
It's just a plain planner.
Yeah. So we got that is really out of focus. What is going on with that? I reckon. Hold on. I'm just gonna hide the bottom bit. Oh, and this bottom bit. There we go. I don't know why it's so dark. There we go. Okay, so the planner arrived. All for fall. Ugh. I can't talk anymore. Hold on, let me have a drink.
So this is the All for Fall B6 Melody.
Unfortunately, Laurie, I can't zoom out. It's a dinky little webcam, and if I go much further back, it doesn't focus. So I can't zoom out.
So we've got, in this planner, we've already put the tall notepad in there.
Yeah.
And somewhere I've got the B6 notepad. Where did you put my B6 notepad, lady? There it is.
Oh. Yeah.
So the notepads,
Yeah.
we used a supply we hadn't used before because we
wanted a better print than what we've than what our interim supplier, because our
Yes.
old supplier was amazing, and they were local and have now sold their printer, so we can't use them
can't go
anymore.
back to them. So, so this particular supplier was new to us, and they missed the memo when it came to the cardboard backing sheet
Yeah.
that would usually facilitate sliding
Yeah.
notepads in.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
They're going to
But-
arrive as a 2-pack.
Yeah.
But
But even without the backing on both of them, I'm going to be using mine at my desk anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me too much.
but you're going to do something for the people who've ordered it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hold on. Let me just. Should we flip back? I'll talk about that after we do.
Yeah. After the rest of the show.
After we do the rest of the show, just to make up for the fact that was a little bit of a
It's a bit of an
rut
oversight.
roll.
So
But oh my gosh,
what?
the dividers. Okay, hold on. I kind of want to bring in like a little. Can I? Oh no, that's the wrong way. Anyway, I want to talk about this because like these are the dividers, and look at how pretty they are. Now you're all pretty used to our divider. I'm really impressed with the way that these printed. They look incredible, and I didn't want to announce too much about it prior to getting them because it's a new supplier. I was really nervous how they would work out, but there's certain things that we appreciate as girls. And hold on, let's see if I can do this. Ready? Oh, no.
That was a massive fail.
It was. It has pockets. It has pockets. Pockets. Pockets on every single one of the I'm so excited.
I can't tell.
Pockets! People! We have pockets. Actually, I'm just wondering. Oh, no.
No.
I sized them right. And the front one has the foiling on it as well. So, like, it looks
It's
stunning.
the camera's almost getting it quite right, but
Yeah.
it looks amazing. It's a gold foil, and that's great.
Yeah.
So when you're punching them, because the pocket is
Thicker. Yeah.
thicker, and there's got to be a line of glue
Yeah.
here, which is on the edge that you would punch.
Yeah.
So I think mostly with pockets and dividers, sorry, you're punching one page at a time.
Yeah.
You're definitely going to only want to be punching one at a time, and just take a bit of extra care when you do it.
I laughed. Amelia said, "I laughed so hard I woke I woke up my partner." Pockets.
Yeah,
I feel that, right? Like pockets, and I loved the chunky knit. I could not. Yeah, you're gonna have a chunky planner. I mean, that's what the Melody's for, right? We love our chunk. It's just they've just turned out. I'm so happy with how they turned out. So if you Candy, you better jump onto the website and grab them, because I have a lot of words that I want to use about how much I love these new dividers. So if you haven't ordered them, make sure you go over to the website now and grab some. I think we've got a few left.
Yes, there's a few left.
Yep. So, and because of the pocket, they are a bit heavy towards the bottom, but I mean, once your planner's filled out, they'll be fine. Pockets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pockets.
And the next thing.
Do you want me to pass them to you rather than you reaching across?
Wait, do the pins first, I reckon.
Alrighty.
Let me move over this way.
I don't know where you put.
So, I'm too excited. Okay, so we got pins. The pins arrived too, and they look stunning. I love this little one, the little potion bottle. And it says at the bottom, "I just want to bottle up full and enjoy it all year round." What have you lost?
Nothing.
Really?
Really, I just found it.
Was it the pin that was on your shirt?
Yep.
And the thing I love about this too is that this, because we've done a new supplier for the pins, so it's got a really, really thick backing card. We've got, are the dividers included in the bundle? I believe they are.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
It depends on the bundle you bought, but yes.
Yeah. And it's got a really cute little heart backer, and it's got our little Planners Anonymous under that. And this, I mean, if you just sort of like squish this back in, right, you've then got a really cute little card that you can use in your planner. Look at that. Did you know that?
No, I did not, but it doesn't surprise me. You're very clever.
Yeah, so thank you. So this, and then you can wear your pin. And then afterwards, because you don't want to throw this out, you can just, put it back in. Or you can even put it in your planner with that, although the back of it's going to make it pretty chunky. I actually said to Michael with the PAHQ pin, I said, get me some bolt cutters because I want to chomp off the back of it so that I can use it in my planner. Yeah, so I'm absolutely loving how this turned out. And then we've got the
amazing.
Second pin, which is the Witch Please. And I wanted it to look like it was literally, sitting on the shelf with all the little bits and pieces. And I don't know if you've seen, but little preview to the artwork, but it's got, see, it's not focusing. There we go. It's got the little ghosties, and inside the little drink, it's got little ghosties inside the drink in the ice cubes. And little, hidden ghosties and the little cat. And yeah, anyway. So the same thing with this. It's got the heart backing card and the Drink Up Witches quote on there. So I'm absolutely loving how these turned out, and I will definitely be doing more of these.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, we're going to have more of them to talk about in September.
Yes.
So Sam hasn't opened these washies yet, which surprises me.
Opened.
They are
Well, because I wanted to open them up on camera.
Well, now's your chance. These are the seconds.
Oh, are they?
And
Okay.
I've got an extra set. You got 2 brand new sets. So you got that one. This second set here is for a photo shoot. All right.
Yes. Okay, cool. So I can open. Okay.
So you can open those
I
ones.
need my... Okay. Can you move the planner? Because I'm about
sure
to pull
can.
out a blade and, well,
So-
you know.
So our Washi Duo bundles are
oops.
back.
Oh, sorry. I'm very nervous about cutting myself here, okay? So
Yeah.
we've got 4 of the washi. Actually, would you mind grabbing me a blank piece of paper?
Sure.
One of the thicker ones so I can unroll it on there.
Got your back, Jack.
Yeah, so we've got the fall, all for fall. There's 2 of them. So it was like the maple leaves and then the falling leaves. And then we've got 2 for the booze, and one was like the potion bottle one, and the other one was this, which I didn't preview very much of this one. So I'm super excited to show it. So let's do our fall ones first.
With the fall ones.
I was going to say, do you want to sit here and put comments up?
No.
No? Okay. Too much responsibility?
Well, plus you got a knife, and I don't want to sit on that side of you when you got a knife.
Happy anniversary, Candy, to you and your hubby, and also to Nina and her hubby. 10 years.
With the washi bundles.
That's so pretty.
So the washi tape that Sam's opening now is in all of the bundles. It's also the only washi tape that comes in the Bujo bundle, which is the bundle that has the notebook
Yes.
and the washi tape. So if you love this washi tape and you don't have it, you need to get it now because I think there's only like 4 or 5 of them left.
Yeah.
It was in just about everything. Oh my gosh. Lots of people with anniversaries this month.
Yeah. What month is it?
September.
It's September.
Us
hey,
too.
us too. I was chatting to a friend this morning, leaving her a polo, and I'm like, what month is it? Genuinely did not know what month it was. Oh my goodness. So that's number 1. Let's see if we can stick that down. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, next one, all for fall. Can the dividers go in a Happy Planner? They will fit a Happy Planner Mini if you trim off some of the edge. So you'd have to sort of hack it a little bit.
I'd be careful of that just because of the way that the...
Well, that's why you'd have to glue back the pocket down.
Oh, yeah.
Hence the you'd need to
You would.
do a little bit of a hack.
So you can see the where the cardboard is folded over. If you did put it in something smaller, you'd need to do a little bit of retrofitting.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's a lot of satisfaction in making something yourself.
Yeah.
So that could be fun.
Yeah. And I have seen people like in planners like that are coil bound. What they do, the bin's on your side, isn't it?
No, the bin's way over there.
Oh, did you move it?
Yeah, because I was kicking it.
Oh.
It was either the bin or the dog, so
Yeah.
moved the bin.
Oh. What they tend to do is they will it's so good. They will paper clip it in as well. That's another idea. Just trying to find the edge. Hold on. Fall notable release. I started uploading designs for that the other day, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
All the things that I've been working on.
And I can say we're adding a few little things to the Notable website that aren't categorized because we're just building a few collections and playing. But if you do look on the Notable site, you will find some things that are sort of hidden.
I will lift this up at the end as well and show the details. So yeah, there is a whole bunch of bits and pieces on Notable that we're sort of having a play with, new products. New, very snuggly, warm.
If you want something that's very, very snuggy, then you're going to be very happy soon.
Yeah. Okay, this one is the... Oh, it's stuck to my hand. Thank you. Oh, I was trying to... That sort of didn't work as well as the other ones. I love this one. This one's one of my favorites. This is the potion bottles. And it's got like a hollow foil on it.
A hollow foil?
Is it hollow or silver?
Looks silver, but...
No, it's hollow. Look, you can see the
changing.
colour in the reflection.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, it's so pretty, and it's got the little bubbles on it. Can't find a drooling emoji. And then it's got like a matching sort of one to go with.
The Notable website, Annie, is just... It's notablemerchco.com.
Yeah. Oh, could I have done that any straighter?
It's perfect.
I know. Beep.
I'm even having a play designing a few things for Notable.
Yeah.
I've got a really great T-shirt for Notable that Sam and Holly are both just fixing for me because I'm not a great designer.
There you go. Oh, look, this one I did right. I just couldn't do the other one right.
A wearable blanket, Elizabeth. Well,
Maybe.
yeah, maybe. I mean, sure. It is.
Maybe. Oh my gosh, I haven't unrolled this yet.
A wearable
Well, obviously.
blanket with sleeves. Oh, wow.
Look at how cute. I just think I realized that I've been cutting them off too short because the actual roll ends. Can you see it actually ends here? The repeat.
There you go.
So sorry to me. And then hold on, I'm just gonna put this.
Put the blade away.
Because I almost put my wrist on it. That wouldn't be good. And then the Eat, Drink, Be Scary, Happy Halloween, Which Better Have Mark Candy, Trick or Treat, Boo, and Make Your Own Magic.
So Katie's asked about the old Papers Digital. Sam had built me a template, which I think was one of the files that got trashed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
However, I've now that I've got a good couple of hours of my days back.
Yeah.
That's my big priority. That and Facebook ads and Notable. Not that Facebook ads are really relevant to anybody except for me, but sure.
So yeah, that's all the fall 2 that are there. There's not many of this left. You might need to order me another one because I love that.
There's literally 5 left.
Cool.
Get your credit card out.
Better hurry up. Better get that order in for me. Is that on my screen? Oh. And then the Halloween washi down the bottom. And yeah, I love it. I was really nervous about putting writing on this because even they said to me, it's not going to turn out.
Yep.
And I said, nah, it'll be fine. And I'm so glad that I said, just do it because it turned out so much better. Like even this, it's really tiny, but it works. And it's got so I did it it's got this paper tear through the back and you've got all the ghosts coming out from behind the back and then all the candy at the front. So it's trick or treat.
Spooktacular.
It's trick or treat.
I love it.
Yeah. So yeah, is that all that we have to
That's all that we have
show? But yeah,
today.
that's the 4. There, yeah. I'm really impressed with how they turned out. So if you want them, grab them.
If you'd ordered the Halloween bundle was these washies plus the pin plus the Halloween sticker book, which I don't have a sample of. I'm expecting that sample to arrive this week. So I would imagine, Sam, you'll have it next week to show.
Awesome.
On the live.
Awesome.
If you'd ordered the fall bundle, it will include these, the
notebook,
the fall charm.
Yep.
Not charm, pin, sorry. It will also include the notebook, the notepads, the dividers, and the melody. There we go. So that was today's show and tell. Sam's got a sneeze.
Oh. Well, that wasn't today's show and tell. Show and tell's still coming.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Can you imagine? Oh, you've gone to a different camera.
Yeah.
I was just looking. Are we doing a hooded blanket of this pattern?
We can. I would have to design it because that pattern is literally this big.
No, that shows what I know about design, doesn't it?
And when you make something this big,
doesn't look so great. Yeah, okay.
Now,
hands off the design wheel, Michael.
Yeah. I've been trying to teach Michael about DPI and safe zones and all that sort of stuff. So,
Katie, I've been working on some stuff for Alaska and Northern Lights that I reckon I might throw in as some extra paper packs.
Maybe.
It'll depend on if I get permission from the boss.
We're working on some stuff. Hi, Dee and Sammy.
G'day, Dee.
Yeah. So, I mean, it will be worth it, and we really appreciate everybody being so patient. And that was one of the things when we said about the launch. This is when we expect it to ship, but we can't guarantee. But as you've seen, it looks stunning. And you know what? It looks even better in real life. Like, I can't get a good mock-up, a good picture, a good anything to show how good it is
Even
when it arrives.
The washi with the foiling on it, like even the camera.
That's why we try and bend it so that
you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something else.
Oh, and also grab the planner for a second because there's foiling on the, like a touch of foiling for the logo on the planner.
That is true.
So just to make it sort of pop out a little bit.
This is not really focusing very well.
No, because it's a cheap webcam.
That is true. So cheap. we need to up our cheap webcam game.
We do.
But the notebook, when we get the physical sample of that, we'll be able to show off that it too has some foiling on it.
It does. It does.
It's all about the foil.
So yeah. So
spectacular.
how about some buffalo plaid yoga pants for Christmas? I actually have done some buffalo plaid designs, and I'm just going to give myself one of these, and a buffalo ho-ho-bo shirt, which I wanted to put up last year, but because I know how much we love our buffalo plaid, because, you know,
yeah,
it's cool. Oh yeah, that was an authorized. Here you go. You get some thunder too.
Yes. I was before we went live. Sam turns to me and says, "Right, so you're not allowed to talk about."
Oops.
I'm surprised you didn't just mute me then, in case I actually said the things I wasn't allowed to talk
It's not
about.
that easy. It's not that easy. So yeah, there's a lot of bits and pieces coming. While we're talking, should I do the next kit or should I talk about the special release?
Let's talk about special release.
Okay, yeah, because we're kind of talking about special releases, right?
Yeah.
So that was one special release, which was Halloween and fall, shipping very shortly. The next release is...
So we kind of mentioned 2 weeks ago, we've mentioned a couple of times the release that we're going to have up for pre-order. It'll be the same system. It'll be a pre-order release in mid-ish September for shipping. They'll ship, we think, the first week of November. So... This was the one that we intended to. You could get it as gifts for yourself, or you could give it as suggestions. So just because we're nervous of timelines of shipping anything later, and making sure it gets to you by Christmas.
Michael, we need to learn a blinking code or something. There's new stuff coming out.
I'll commit
Morse code.
I'll commit to learning Morse code in the next 2 weeks, Katie, and then I'll just tap it, and you can figure out what I'm saying.
Yep, that's right. We've got another release coming because we're needing to do all these new releases to keep everything going.
So the one that we're doing now, so this is it'll be available as a pre-order we wrote it down on a very, very, very top secret piece of paper.
They'll pause that to try and read it.
That's why I was quick.
Good luck. It's in Michael's handwriting. I had to ask him a few times what it said because I couldn't read it.
I've had doctors ask me if I could try to write neater.
I always thought he should be a doctor because he doesn't write very neatly at all.
Anyway, so the pre-order...
I thought that said amore. I thought you were telling me that you love me, but no, it says announce.
That's announce. How can you get amore out of that?
A-M-O scribble E.
Clearly says...
That kind of looks like an R or an old style S. Or just a wave, an ocean wave in the middle. Looks like two ocean waves, actually. Like a tidal wave.
All right, so...
Hieroglyphics are terrific. Oh, too much bubble guppies.
So if we're going to just pick on my handwriting all day, then I'll
hey, my handwriting's horrible too.
Go console myself.
I'm used to... There we go. We'll just send it through to Laurie.
We'll send it to Laurie.
Laurie can work it out for me.
So this release will be available for pre-order. We're working towards having it available for pre-order on the 16th of September. The reason we've chosen the 16th of September for the pre-order is twofold. The first reason, our kids have 2 weeks of school holidays straight after that, and if we schedule the release to be during the school holidays...
It will not happen.
Something will happen, and it won't happen.
Yeah.
And then that inhibits, and that then drives the second reason, which is we want to make sure that these things will ship by early November.
Yeah.
And that means we need to do the pre-order in September, so they've got the production time and those kind of things. And the reason we want to ship them in early November is that it will then arrive with you so that you can either give it as a gift or
Yeah.
receive it as a gift or whatever.
Because we think there's some really cool stuff in there. And can you just pass me, just off camera, the thing at the bottom of that doom pile?
You're going to have to be careful with that.
Yeah, I know. So I have gone back to the point where I'm literally designing new products. And I can't show the whole of this. But when my suppliers, when I was trying to work out with them colors and things like that, they would send me examples of...
I'll get one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They would send me examples of the leather, that like printed leather, so that way I could tell them which one, like they're like A, B, C, or D. And so...
people
yeah.
want to buy this so they can make their own, right?
But you can't. I can't even buy it.
No, this.
No, this one's mine because I'm cutting it up. I use these so I can work out sizing for everything. Anyway, what I wanted to say was that, and this isn't the right fabric, it's just like extra fabric that I use to get sizing right, but I started working on a prototype for something else. I'll hold it that way. It looks like a handbag. It's not. But it's a something or other. And you can see like I've got all my pockets sort of like held in with paper clips and yeah. So that's the level of detail I go into when I...
there's a pocket on the back.
Yeah, there's a pocket on the back. And let me just...
Notice she shoves my hand away. Get out of it, Michael.
So yeah, it's like a little bit of a thing that, you know,
It's a thing.
it's a thing. So that's something that I do to make sure that I get the size right. And it's not a purse. I held it up the wrong way so it looked like a purse.
It's directly planner related.
Directly planner related.
So we've got...
Looks A5 to me.
Oh, Katie's got the scale of the room worked out.
Yeah.
Be careful now.
I know. He's good like that. She's part detective.
Yeah.
Um,
If there's ever a crime scene that I need to investigate, Katie,
call
you're
Katie.
you're
Yeah.
my go-to.
Yeah.
It's like CSI planners.
Yeah. So that's the
Yeah.
sort of detail that I go to in terms of, you know, trying to make sure
Yeah.
the products are correct and fit for purpose.
So-
And yeah.
So in September? So we talked about a couple of themes that we're going to release. So the September release, they're onto you, Sam. They know.
Yep.
Everybody knows.
You could tell by some of the stuff that I had on the inside, which is why I was like, should I show that or not? That's why I held it closed at first.
So we had to pick and choose what we wanted to do for this release.
Yeah.
Because time, and we've got a really great back catalogue, and we wanted to visit everything. And I think 2 weeks ago when we spoke about this, we did speak that we'd already had mermaid as kind of one of the things that we wanted to do in this special release.
So, well, that's something I'm trying to work on, something really special with my supplier for mermaid. Like, it is going to be something I think everybody will want to buy.
Next level.
It is.
It's next level.
It is. If I can pull it off. That's why I don't want to talk about it. Like, I don't want to say specifically what I've got in my head in case I can't pull it off. I should be able to, but just in case.
I have to sleep next to you at night, so I'm not game to say it.
Good.
Mermaid. So there'll be two themes plus a bunch of sticker books in this release.
Mm-hmm.
So theme number one is mermaids.
Yes.
And we're
Mermaid Shores.
Mermaid Shores. Sorry. And we're going to have a couple of really cool items in that release. So there'll be an A5 notebook.
Yep.
There'll be Sam's mystery item. There'll be some charms.
A washi pack.
And a washi pack. And
it won't just be a washi duro. It'll be a washi pack.
Yeah, we're going to do a 6-pack. Aren't we? So I can have 6-pack washi aids.
I think we're going to have to do some jokes on that.
We are.
I got myself a 6-pack.
So that's that. We've already spoken about the minis sticker book.
Yes, this is a September pre-order.
September pre-order, yeah. And
Bianca knows what's going on as well.
And there's one more
yes.
theme. So we went to the back catalogue.
We did. And you had your pick, and I was like, nah. I love that kit, but I've got other plans coming up for that. So I didn't really want to do that right now. So I said, what about...
I was overruled.
Yes, we will do bundles again. because they were really easy, I
Yeah.
think.
Bundles made it easy for everybody.
Yep. You had me at Washi Pack. Yeah, so Kelly, yeah, we thought the bundles were great because it made it easy for everybody to purchase. Yeah, and you're going to need a faster way to use these notebooks. I completely agree with that. Should I show the Serenity thing?
Well, we hadn't said the theme until you just said...
I thought I said it.
No,
Oh, okay.
we'd said there was conjecture about the theme. I wasn't advocating
No.
for Vineyard, but I do have some special plans for Vineyard in Notable.
Yes.
I'm going to make a serving platter with Vineyard with a little layover to suggest to you which cheeses and accompaniments should go where. It'll go great.
Yep.
Mainly so that I can actually know what to do when I'm making a cheese platter.
Yeah, the bundles do make it really easy. So we want to make it simple. And I know that a lot of people loved it because they could just go on, buy, add the all I want everything bundle and then just check out. And that it just made the decision making easy.
Yeah. So the second
Pardon me.
theme, there was conjecture, like we said. Sam has come up with some really great stuff for the one that we're going to show you, which she's already said is Serenity.
Yeah, yours was...
So-
you can talk about what yours was because
Right.
eventually we're going to do something different with that too.
My preferred kit was Blossom. I love that kit.
Yeah. So, it's...
If I were a girl, I'd want that dress that she's wearing. I think that
I
looks
know,
amazing.
it's really pretty.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did Serenity, and then mainly because last night when I was looking back through all the other artwork, I found something which I thought worked really well.
Yeah.
So I put that together, and I couldn't not do that. Like I just, as soon as I saw that artwork, I thought, oh, I've got to have that on the front of a notebook because it was actually, we have done, which I forgot until I went back through the artwork. I forgot that I'd actually done a Serenity planner, which I don't even know if it's over there.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's in bloom. There's Serenity.
Hey, there it is. Look, I have my favorites too, okay? I like to use my favorite planners. But yeah, so the cover that I've chosen for the notebook was the backup cover that almost got chosen for that. So I'm just going to prop it back up again. Underneath the belly band, it actually says, I am enough. So whereas the other one said create, this one says I am enough. And the back is quite simple and plain. And yeah, it's following the same style as our last notebook, but it's matchy-matchy. And then Bianca's woken up hubby a few times with the excitement. And then I got super, super inspired, and because we're going to do the washi pack for this kit as well. And I haven't designed all the washi, but 4 have been done. And I know it's been a while since we did this kit, so I've included the kit washi in the designs.
Katie says I like the new cover better, and I agree.
Oh, yay. Yeah, me too. To be honest, it was a really hard decision on what I was going to pick last time.
Washi.
Okay, we ready? Hold on, let me bring it back up. And so that is the washi. Well, that's 4 of the 6 washi. And you can see on the bottom there, it's got the I am enough quote at the bottom too. So that's what's put on the bottom of the book.
It's lovely.
Yeah. So there's like a little tearaway washi at the top. And the bottom is like this little scene. And then the 2 in the middle are actually from the kit. They're all going to be a 15 mil. The one that's that is just like the color wash, that was the 5 mil from the kit. So I've made it into a 15 mil so that you can use it a little bit more. And yes, the first washi, the tearaway one, is a vertical. So I really wanted to just create like a really loose sort of vertical washi for this, and I've got 2 more. The idea for 2 more sort of stuck in my head.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope you like that vertical washi. And that bottom washi, I'm trying some new stuff with it, with the artwork, revisiting the artwork. You have been warned.
I'm on
You
it.
have been told.
I've got my list. It's Northern Lights and Serenity for the digital papers. They're the top two.
Oh, this kit, and this is what we were hoping for. This what Katie has said is what we were
Yeah.
hoping for. This kit predates me. Oh, and Nadilla has said the same thing. It predates me, so I'm really excited. It's one that I missed.
Yeah.
So yeah, we wanted. I'm just going to bring that back up again so everybody can have another look.
Mhm.
Just wanted to try something a little bit different, have a little bit of fun with the designs. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful. Jessica, sorry, I just got distracted because I was reading Jessica's message.
Jessica, yeah, I've
Michael
got that
will.
on my spreadsheet. I was just
We'll
talking.
make sure you don't miss out.
I'm just using it. Sorry, it's going to take. Yeah, we'll make sure it's sorted out. But I'm using it to teach Olivia how to do that particular thing because it does happen occasionally.
Yeah. Like Penny has said, warn your friends, let them know that it's coming.
Yes. So the plan.
That's the plan.
The plan is to do a sticker book.
Yes.
So we've got Sam's got that old artwork, and we've been thinking about ways to reinvigorate.
Yeah. We did say that there's a mermaid theme. So there's a mermaid theme as well as the Serenity theme. And it actually is really good because they work together.
Yeah. So you can buy mermaids plus Serenity or just one or the other.
Yeah. Working on it. I've got other digital kits that I want to bring out first, which is the fall and the Halloween, which I know I have been saying it is coming.
Northern Lights.
And Northern Lights. And I actually put up a post in the it was a reply to one of the posts about my prioritization listing. Yes, and I know a few people, there is like this undercurrent for Holiday Home.
Holiday Home was Holiday Home and Pretty Posy were the two kits I remember.
They were the two other ones that I was thinking of turning into, like using for this. So it was really, really close. So I think they'll be like, coming up. Elizabeth has said, I really don't use the notebooks, but I want the notebooks. So I definitely need some ideas and inspiration. Maybe we can carry out a mission of buying more. So I can carry out my mission of buying more of all the things. Well, Michael was actually writing out some blog post ideas the other day. So maybe that's a really good... So what we could do is we could put up a thing in the group to say, give us ideas for it, and then we can collate that and put that on our blog with the new notebooks.
Well, I think particularly for the Serenity notebook, I think that's
Sorry, I'm laughing at Penny. The password to my bank account is.
The Serenity notebook I would use as like a reflections journal. I think it'd be a really good place for that. But, I also really want a vineyard one so I can use it as my new cookbook.
Yeah. And this is the thing. So I'm trying to get back to as many kits because we have changed and like when I look at the art, we have changed so much over time. And, I want to bring them out as books and things like that too.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things I had done a lot of work on prior to losing a bunch of stuff on the drive. So I'm remaking that as quickly as possible. And I was just talking about the digital kits, and the digital kits were ready to go. And it was literally what I was just about to export. And that's when my drive issue hit. So that literally was it was the thing I was starting on that morning, and I was planning to export that morning, and disaster struck.
Yep.
And if you don't know what that disaster is because you've come in late, we talked about it at the start.
Yeah.
Tech
Rewind.
issues. Yeah. Rewind. Not going to go through it again. But yeah, it's that is literally one of the next things that I am working on.
Yeah. So that's that release. So that also the other thing for that release, which I think we spoke about 2 weeks ago, was it will also include.
I will happily put myself up for science if somebody can clone me. That would be great. Yep.
We're also going to have we'll also have the sticker books that we had done that weren't able to get into Michael's.
Yeah.
So there'll be.
You're talking to a supplier about that and about
I am.
pricing and stuff. Just keep in mind that the pricing will be different to Michael's because obviously they have a lot more buying power.
They're buying tens of thousands. I'm buying a couple hundred.
Yeah.
So that's a bit different.
And so we get charged a lot because And not only that, but we don't ship a container load at a time and save money there. We do small shipments, and so it costs an absolute fortune.
But they'll be there. So they'll be.
Yes,
so
and they're amazing.
So our current plan for the September pre-order is that there'll be Mermaid and Serenity, and for both Mermaid and Serenity, there'll be A5 notepads.
Yep.
There'll be washi tapes.
Notebooks.
That's what I said, A5. Oh, I said notepad. Notebook, sorry.
I will teach him
A5
eventually.
notebooks.
We will get there.
A 6-pack of washis, so I can have my 6-pack. And there'll be some charms. And there might be the special item that you're doing, depending on how.
Yeah, depending on what my suppliers come back with.
Yeah. There'll also be, for Serenity, a sticker book.
Yes.
There'll be the mini sticker book. And there'll be 5 sticker books that are revisiting from old kits.
Yeah. So it's going to be a big release.
It is.
And as we said, it's one that will be in time so that you can either gift it to yourself, wrap it up, put it under the tree, and tell hubby or your special someone, you've already purchased for me. It's all cool. There's something under the tree, and I'm going to love it. Or let them know, hey, PA is there. We've also got gift vouchers on our website, right?
That's true.
So you could always tell your other half to buy a gift voucher, and yeah. So, so I did get offered this ages ago. It's a very different supplier. It's my washi supplier, but I decided not to do it because you couldn't write on it. So I found it annoying to use in that sense, which is why I went for the matte clear paper, even though you can't write on it, but it's got a different texture sort of thing. So we're currently working with a new supplier who can do a few more bits and pieces. So I wouldn't say washi sticker paper, but yeah. Oh.
I feel the same way, Bianca.
No. What I'm saying is you need to buy 2 sets, one for yourself and one for somebody to gift you to put under the tree. So that way, by the time you use your one, then you open it up on Christmas and you've got a backup. So that way you don't have to feel the guilt of using the products.
Sam's shooting for the stars there.
I really am.
I don't know about that, but sure.
So what you're saying, and Nadilla has said, so what you're saying is dipping into savings accounts soon. Yes, because this counts as an important expense. Yes.
Definitely.
Definitely. We looked at these apps. They're really expensive, the wish list apps. And yeah.
So that's
another expensive thing.
So that's September. Now.
Same. So the next kit, I need to preview the thing.
Yeah. So
I
think it's the cat's out of the bag because it's on the website. And we've got very observant. We've got very observant people.
We do, and I love it. I kind of love the people who like screenshot stuff and throw it into the. I love it.
You didn't show me you'd put your booby vase in.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I read that in the group, and I was like,
It's a body positivity vase.
I like it.
Vase.
I'm all for it.
Sculptured vase.
It's very nice.
And it's beautiful.
It is.
So I wanted to make sure that because this is that sort of kit. It's very much positivity towards yourself. It's like a reflection kit. It's a mix of time to unwind and note to self. And it does have a little bit of the, like Serenity had very much these sort of looking after yourself vibes as well. So thanks, Kelly. Yeah, the next kit, shop to your drop.
Shop to your drop.
Shop to your drop. Let's just bring that up. So there's like a little preview of the art there. Oop, let me just drop that down. Of a shop to your drop, and she's in this gorgeous ball gown. It's a little bit French inspired, shopping inspired. I know a lot of people have been asking to revisit the
Main Street.
No? Main Street and Rainy Days color scheme. So
yes.
I pulled that back in. Yeah, and it's looking really good. It's looking really good. So I hope everybody loves it. And yeah, there'll be more sneak peeks of that in say a week or two.
We planned for Shop to drop full previews on the 19th.
On the 19th. Yeah. So that's like 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Next week is full previews of all of the kit.
The pre-order
all
items.
the pre-order items.
So yeah, it's there's a lot coming up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So stay subscribed for that one. Now the other thing that I have to show today is show and tell. Let me show that. Yeah, it's a Main Street remake. Yes.
Yeah.
Reimagination version 2. So show and tell. Let's just jump through and
Oh wow.
yeah, this one was amazing by Sharon McAllister. And it is a gorgeous weekly layout of Riviera. Nope, that is not working. So I need to do this. There we go. The next, I just need to lock this. There we go. Next one. So a lot of people have been sharing how they're using the vellum acetate. The acetate, because we couldn't foil it. And I love this idea. This pocket idea is brilliant because you can kind of see what's in your pocket, but not too much. And we all love pockets, right?
I like it.
Yep. So thank you. Oh, sorry, that was from Martha. So thank you so much. And then next up we have Marisol, who's gone to all the effort of fussy cutting out the paper and using the die cuts as this bottom wave. I really love this. This was absolutely beautiful. And
I'm doing a video at the moment for an ad with the video that Marisol gave me for that.
Oh, thanks, Marisol. I think Marisol's in the chat right now. So thank you so much. It makes all the difference.
I've redone it. I'm trying to get it under 60 seconds, Marisol, and I can't cut out any of your work because it's also beautiful. Incredible.
Absolutely.
It's causing me conniptions.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that at the end too. So, and then we've got a beautiful monthly layout featuring PAU from Tracy. I loved all the pens and the stationery and all the pretties. There was a lot of PAU in the group this week, actually. So this was, I apologize if I get the name incorrect. Xanta. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Xanta. It was her first PAU layout. So it was a first subscription box. So welcome. Yeah. I hope you loved it. Please keep inspiring us and sharing. And I hope that you see this. And yeah, that's fantastic. And then we've got one by Laurie, who I know is in the chat right now. I love this. I love how you've got the acetate over the top and you've gone all out with that sidebar. And yeah, I love how you've just mixed in the sticker book. Oh, there's so many products in there. Yeah, brilliant. Next one is from Nadilla, who's also in the chat. So did this, and look, Nadilla did the composition notebook thing that I was saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sam's given me looks like I'm silly Billy for not knowing what a composition notebook is.
I love it. Well, we have exercise books here, whereas I think in the States they have composition books. So
okay.
that's their version. Yeah. And I love that you've got the torn paper thing at the bottom.
Looks neat.
And I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for doing this. And I love that you don't have to go all out on the stickers every week. Like the weekly layout is really quite simple, but it's offset by that full page. And I love that too. Next up is by
Tanya.
I was trying to work out, is that an extra pronunciation thing I need to try and work out?
Probably.
I'm really bad.
If we butcher names, we're sorry, but yeah. I think your name might be pronounced Tanya.
Yeah, so we'll go with that, Tanya. Hi, Karen. So I really love this. I love that. Okay, so every month I do those. It's like this. I've got the
floral
middle
arches. Are we talking about?
Floral that can be cut in half. I do the edges for the borders, and then the edges on the side of the page as well. And I've always in my head picture them how this has been done. So thank you so much for sharing that, because that was really exciting to see. And talking about minimal layouts, so this is another one. So Sherelle has gone super minimal, just use the gold foil, just use the acetate from Australiana, and I really love it.
Looks neat.
Yeah, and this is the thing, you can go all out, really super decorative with our kits. You don't even have to plan with our kits. You can craft with them, or you can just do what I do half the time and stare at them and look at how pretty they are and hoard them. Or you can go super minimal and it just,
Yeah.
Go with the flow of how you're feeling that day. Don't feel boxed in. Next up is by Diana. Diana has done a gorgeous weekly layout using Riviera. I love that fountain. We've got George over there. We've got our little bunting across on the side. We've got washi everywhere. And it's just, I feel like I'm on holiday. Do you feel like you're on holiday? And we've used all the boxes from the weekly layouts as well. So pretty. Tracy. Need to learn to read. No, because I was focusing on.
It's not even close. Both start with a T, but other than that,
I was focusing on. I wanted to say happy birthday because I think it was her. I want to say daughter's 10th. I know I've got that completely wrong, but happy birthday to your. I really hope it was your daughter. I think it was your daughter's 10th, maybe 7th. I have no memory. I have the memory of a goldfish.
write notes for yourself.
Lockie calls me Dory, for good reason. So that's really cute and beautiful. Netta has done a gorgeous weekly layout using PAHQ, and I love that it's cheering on because I think I'm going to try and use my memory here. She said she's at home with a 1-month-old and a 4-month-old or a 14-month-old. Anyway, there was a lot there.
41 and 14.
Yeah. I just love that she used this layout to sort of cheer her on as well. That's exactly what it's there for. And I asked everybody to share that with me too. And then Leslie did a gorgeous goal planner spread as well. And I really love this, and it uses a whole bunch of those pennants that I created.
Pennants.
Yeah, pennants. And then we have a gorgeous teacher planner dashboard.
Oh, I love it.
And look, use the ID card.
Yeah.
Thanks, Aisha.
Dr. Warfield.
Oh, for English, is it history, literacy? English. I need to wear my glasses more often.
Well, I know who I'm going to go to when I need to get something copy proofed.
Yes. So I really love that, and I love the what's it, pennant at the top.
Yeah.
The chapter 3. Oh, I'm glad this turned out because I wasn't sure if I had the backing for this. The chapter 3 by Mary Brookins. Monthly layout was also gorgeous. I love the middle gutter pretty stickers.
That's
flowers.
a good way of using what otherwise would be dead space.
It is.
I like
that's why they're there for.
Yeah.
So that is all of our show and tell this week.
Yeah.
If you want to be featured next week, we did a whole bunch. Now I know that there was 2 people last week who said they'd never show up in show and tell. I hope I grabbed you this week. To be honest, the way it pulls in, I can't actually see names until I click on them and I pick a few out. So it's nothing personal. It's the way that Facebook, because of privacy, you can't pull out names.
Also, sometimes if the kit that they've used is really old and you haven't made the pretty page.
Yeah, I haven't made the backing for it, so that won't get chosen.
Yeah.
Or if they add on show and tell after or in the comments, it won't pull it up to it. It has to be done straight away. So if it's not there...
So creative, everybody.
Yeah,
love
thank
it.
you so much. I love seeing that. And that was a really good way to pick me up because I do those just before the live, but if it takes, I think, 24 hours for it to be pulled in. So also if you're only doing it the morning of, that's probably not going to end up in the live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's some hints and tips for getting up into next week's live. Thank you so much for all the gorgeous inspiration. Love it.
Love it.
Karen's walked into the room and gone, what? There's thunder. There's thunder. Yep, you can rewatch because there was a lot of thunder today. A lot of previews, a lot of thunder.
Yep.
Now, the other thing I wanted to bring up was because you were saying how you're making videos and things like that.
Yes.
So obviously you've been using the stylus ones because we have permission to use those in ads. So we're very, we always make sure that we can use them. But if you have something that you're super proud of that you wouldn't mind us, I want to almost introduce another hashtag, which is hashtag ad.
No, hashtag ad assumes it is an ad.
Oh, does it? Okay, maybe not. PA ad?
No.
It's like PA show and tell? PA...
We'll workshop what it should be.
We'll work out a hashtag because then what Michael needs to do is contact you and ask you to send us directly... we have a drive to send us something, to send the file so that we can upload upload those into ads and things like that.
Yeah.
So,
we've never done, well, not never, but we've only ever really dabbled here and there in Facebook advertising before. And that's something that we're going to try to do a little bit better.
because we need to have some new people come in for all the people who
That's right.
can't afford to keep going. And I'm also terrible at doing reels, so I know that you are on the hunt for some really quick short reels.
Really quick reels.
Really what?
Really quick reels.
What's the
Really,
funny
really?
Really real? Oh, okay, cool. And some like plan with me's that are like really super sped up, or some like really funky reels and stuff like that. So if you want to help out,
PA share, that's a good one, Karen.
PA share is a great one. Yeah, let's do that. And that has the permission in it for us to use it as an ad, and we'll contact you and let you know. So yeah.
The other thing to remember is you probably won't see the ad too, because the way that we set the ads up is it excludes audiences who already see us.
Yeah. Oh, my sister's name is Tanya and Tracy.
I love doing reels. Well, Marisol, we should talk.
Yes.
I'm very keen on.
I think you've used.
I have used a couple of Marisols.
Yeah.
I've used Marisol Rhoda.
Ooh,
I've used some Karen stuff.
PA promo is another good. We'll work it out off straight, and then we'll put a post up in the group and let everybody know. Because that is a really great way if you're not a current subscriber, or even if you are a current subscriber, because we get a lot of people saying, "How can we help you guys?" Because I can't afford kits at the moment, but I really, really want to help. How you can help is by creating content like this that we can use in our advertising. So you're giving us permission to do it, and that way we can attract, people in, and that would be a huge help.
I'd love to see some planner glow ups where you go from the before to the after, and then if you want to show the aftermath of what it looks like when the actual pen hits, just blur out anything sensitive, obviously.
Yeah. So that would be really helpful. Yeah. The Celebrate card was for my daughter's 13th birthday card.
Yeah,
Thanks for the birthday.
happy birthday.
I was close-ish.
You were.
Ish. I did a YouTube short recently that could have been a reel.
Send it across.
Yeah, send it across. We might actually work out like a Google Drive where people can drop stuff in something.
I'll create a Google Drive for anyone that wants to contribute ads.
Yeah.
And I'll put it in our group.
Yeah, that's what we can do. So yeah, because that would be absolutely wonderful. Just
Thanks,
to help
Road.
out. Yeah, thanks, Road. I got a subscriber this month.
Love it.
Yeah, everything helps.
Every little bit helps. That's right.
Every little bit helps.
Every bit helps.
Because we want to keep doing this.
We sure do.
We do.
We sure do.
And we've got a family that needs a lot of support, and they need us to be home.
That would be great, Marisol. Before and after.
Yes, the before and after. That would be wonderful. And I started a subscription on your kit. Yay!
Welcome.
Thank you. It really makes such a difference here. So thank you so much. But yeah, we get a lot of people saying can't afford to keep going anymore. So how can I support you? That would be a huge way.
It would.
Because I'm really crappy at doing really nice, pretty reels because I just don't have the time, so that we can share it. And that would be wonderful. Yeah. Okay, let's just do a really quick, because we've gone. This was meant to be a really quick live, but I think we got excited about all the previews and the pretties.
Yeah.
Feel free to drop us some questions. We'll answer some questions for the next couple of minutes, depending on if I think we've been answering a lot as we go.
Thank you.
We are, and we're a really small family business, and we're doing our best to create new things. And I know the past year has been really hard because mental health issues. We've been a bit behind. We've had the warehouse move. We've had all that, and every single person.
Chaos.
We just want to say thank you to who has kept supporting us, because it does make a difference.
Sure does.
And I love this message by Bianca. Yay, I will try to get up and do more. Might inspire me to do more. That would be wonderful. Okay. Picking music, we can do that.
I can do the music.
So Karen has just said, because we also have licensing for music. So if you can't do the music, that's actually probably a good thing, because if they do the music, we have to strip the music anyway and put our own music over the top that we have license to use because it's an ad.
Yep.
So don't worry about the music. Even if, because what Michael does with a lot of people for the stylist team is he strips the noise out completely, because once he speeds it up, it's like.
Yeah, I think there was a video that I shared of, which was actually, it was Karen's.
Oh yeah.
It was, I think Karen sent me a video which I know is sped up already, and it was like a 10-minute video, but to make it an ad, it has to be less than 60 seconds.
Yeah.
So I had to speed it up even more.
Yeah.
And I think Karen said that her hands had never moved so quick. I was like,
Yeah, yeah. And even the fun sort of like ones where they like sort of, you know, you pop it in and you pop it out and it's like gone from blank to decorated. Like it doesn't have to be the whole plan with me. It can just be like something simple like that. That would be super helpful.
Yeah.
Actually, I was thinking, because I could, how we do the show and tell, we could integrate it into that so that there's an upload and it's an easy form for people.
perfect.
Yeah. So we'll let you all know how we're going to process that anyway.
So Tracy's asked when are the Serenity items up for ordering. So our plan on our very official piece of paper here is the 16th of September.
September, which is that the first day of school holidays or
That is the Friday before
Friday before?
school holidays commit. So the last Friday
Yes.
of sanity before we've got 2 weeks of chaos. Chaos, lovely chaos. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
Love them to bits,
Yeah.
but
it's
chaos.
chaotic. Oh, I hope you're okay, Bianca. I sort of saw a few things. I hope everything's all right. Yeah, because I saw a few messages. I hope it's all okay.
Yeah.
And I think you said you got some surgeries coming up. I hope they all go well.
we do.
I'm sure they will. They'll go great. You'll come out of it, and then you'll have downtime to plan
We'll just enjoy life.
and plan.
Just enjoy.
I
All of the
remember
above.
when I had COVID. Do you remember? And I was like, bring up these supplies because I'm going to make stuff. I fell asleep so many times with my planner stuff on me because I was so tired I couldn't move. And I'm
I had to lift. You had a book on your head one time. You'd fallen asleep.
I was
with
so
a book on your-
tired. I got really hit with the lethargic part of COVID, and I would do for 20 minutes and then just fall asleep.
Oh, thank you, Kiva.
Kiva, this makes such a big difference. So thank you so much for coming back to us and resubscribing. I know that delays and stuff have made it really hard being a subscriber, but we're doing our best to work on that. And we really appreciate everybody who's helping. But that's, we just shared another way for people to help us out.
Yeah.
And it would be amazing. So Katie, you're going to Alaska.
All right, so Katie, we'll do it very similar to last time. So people, I think the feedback we had was that the early bird in 2 tiers worked well. So I'm sure we'll do the same.
We'll do similar.
Super early bird for I think 3 or 4 days, and then early bird for another 3 or 4 days, and then just normal pre-order.
Yeah. So Tracy, on this, maybe Tracy missed the last.
So Christmas release. So there was a problem of time, and then we added time problems with last week's hard drive failure.
Yeah.
So the Christmas themed release that we had planned is not going to happen this year in physical form. If something happens and Sam's able to get digital kits out earlier, then she will.
Yeah.
There will.
It was just too much. It was
too much.
Too much pressure on me. Yeah.
So something had to give, and we made the decision that was that Christmas theme, those Christmas themed items.
I was losing my mind.
We really don't like that because
I think I had a teary the last.
Christmas is like one of our favorite times of year.
Christmas and Halloween are just like.
That was a tough decision, but that's what's happened. There are some plans for some Christmas themed items in Notable.
Yeah.
I might just give me a thunder.
Oh, hold on. It's going to be over my head.
Oh. I've got a sneeze too. Oh, there we go. That's a good sound effect. So there will be some things in Notable for Christmas, which will include things like buffalo plaid tights, bits and pieces,
shirts,
and I've designed myself a really neat sweater, an ugly.
Yep.
That may or may not be based on.
Go get it. So for those who really love our older stuff, it was heartbreaking to stop the Christmas release because I really wanted to make it happen, but it was either that or I was just going to have a breakdown. And we made that decision before the drive died.
We did.
And now I'm like super glad I made that decision, even as hard as it was. Yeah. But Michael wants to turn this into
I've turned it into an ugly. Yeah. An ugly sweater.
An ugly sweater.
So it's just full disclosure. If you do choose to purchase it, it's just a sweater like this, but it's going to have like a knit texture look over the top.
Yeah.
So it'll be pretending to be a knit, but it's not really.
Aren't you also working on a rashi?
I'm also because those of us in the Southern Hemisphere, Christmas themed jumpers and sweaters and things, not that great. But Christmas Rashi. It's the go.
Yeah,
So
because Aussies, and yeah, we are also working on
hold that thought.
a supplier who can do sets for the whole family, matching sets. So that's too cute to be ugly. That's cute. But yeah, like, because this was based on this design was literally an ugly Christmas sweater. Like, that was the idea behind it. That was the idea behind it. And it's got, for those who haven't seen this design before, it's got, so this is like the ribbing on a sweater. And then we've got sequins. And then we've just got like some pretties and then like the reindeers and then, yeah, sequins. Because that was back when I was doing sequins. Oh, you want to show off your thing?
I want to show off my Rashi. So for those of us in the Southern Hemisphere, the Christmas Rashi is probably going to be better than the Christmas jumper. Although the Christmas jumper is still cool.
Seriously, need that jumper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've for a long time, have been testing Christmas, the Rashi rather.
Can we just preface this with, this was for Lockie, and Lockie is very particular about what he basically lives in pajamas all the time, and which is scary because he's wearing through his last pair. We've got 6 of the same pair and he's on his last one.
Yes.
So we're trying to design some stuff that he might like. Yeah. So that we can, because he's getting bigger. So Michael. We all know he's addicted to bubble guppies.
Lachlan's favourite television show is Bubble Guppies.
Oh, hi Lisa.
Which is a very specific look. So I made for him a Christmas Rashi. Not a Christmas Rashi, a regular Rashi.
And this is Bubble Guppies
theme
styling, yeah.
And you can see he's been
wearing.
Smells
like pool.
he wears this twice a week. He goes to the pool. He's been wearing it twice a week for the last 6 months.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, he's not exactly gentle with it either.
There's a little bit of pilling and stuff where he's rubbed up against this.
But that's going to happen with anything, any fabric that you rub up against the cement on a pool.
So that is Lachlan's Rashi, and that's going to be the same Rashi that we use for the Christmas Rashis. that we make.
Yeah. So we wanted to. What's a Rashi? Oh, it's a rash, but a sunvest.
Sorry.
Sunvest, rash vest.
A swim shirt, maybe.
Swim shirt. Yeah.
So it's basically similar.
Aussies, man.
Similar material to what's on tights, like on leggings. On yoga leggings.
Bit more sun.
But it's got sun protection in it and those kind of things.
Yeah. So, yeah, and when I said, because I mentioned earlier, we're looking for a supplier that will do adults and kids PJs. We're also looking at doing shorts and short sleeve, because I know for Christmas in Australia, it's so hard to get the designs that I love, which are generally US-based, in the shorts and, So a rash guard in the US.
There you go.
Write that down because we need to put that on the listing.
So there will be some Christmas
Thank
things.
you.
There will be some Christmas things coming, but it will be through Notable more than planners, unless the digital kit can happen.
Yeah.
We are thinking those kind of things.
Yeah.
But
tights.
But so there's a couple of things that we're super excited about. One is in Notable, that is. One is the Christmas uglies, the fall stuff that's coming, and there's going to be
a couple of Halloween pieces.
And I think if you're a fan of really large, oversized, hooded blanket type things
of warmth and snuggly things, and
that are just keep you warm and cuddly and cozy all day long, you're going to be very happy with what's coming soon.
Yeah. So this whole finding the PJs things, we haven't found the right supplier yet. We're desperately trying, because we want to make sure that it goes, because we've got people from Australia, we've got people from America, we've got people from Europe. We want to try and get all seasons for the PJs, and that way it's just you order the design you like for the season you want to wear it, and that works. And this is the same. Penny has said here in the South, jumpers aren't practical until February. And that's why we're sort of looking at not just a jumper, we're looking at other bits and pieces at the same time, like the rash vest to wear out as well. He says as I'm wearing an hoodie 5 times too big. Just wait for a second. Just answer some questions.
Okay.
I'll come back.
All right. I'm off to answer questions. I was told not to say a lot of things, and she's left me in control of the camera, all on my very own, which is a little bit scary. I've got to behave. So the other thing that you might want to look at in Notable is I've been exploring some of the artwork as wall art, which can be quite neat. Oh, hello. Do you want to come forward, or are you just going to do a silly dance in the background?
Not obviously not one of ours. But if we're talking about hoodies, this is Lockie's. I don't have one.
But that's going to be a similar size.
Yeah. So this obviously isn't ours. That's why I thought I'd grab this one, because this has got licensing all over it. So it's obviously not ours. But Indy loves coming in and doing that.
I was talking about wall art.
Are you dropping thunder?
Maybe. I don't know if I got that far.
Do you know how to drop the thunder?
No, I don't. But we're definitely doing some wall art, and there's a couple of stamps that have been designed that I'm very keen to turn into
This needs a wash.
metal signs. That's what they're called, right? Metal signs?
Yep.
Wall art, anyway.
I'm stuck.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, half the fun in an Udi is going around like a spaghetti monster, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is.
That's what. It's even cuter when Indy does it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So the plan with those is there's going to be a bunch of different themes.
Yeah. Yeah. So that would be wonderful. Like we seem to have a lot of love for it. So yeah. We've got some really exciting things coming for that. So I'm just trying to get the.
Did I drop one in the group already?
No, because it's a new supplier.
I think I dropped one in the group.
No, you dropped a hooded blanket, I think. You didn't drop an Udi style. We shouldn't say Udi because it's not an Udi.
Udi is a trademark.
Yeah, Udi's trademarked. It's an oversized hoodie.
Yes. Hoodie blanket, they call it.
Hoodie blanket. No, that's a different thing.
Well, it's got like a...
No,
so
hooded blanket is different. This is an oversized hoodie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, on the inside, it's got like this plush feeling...
Yeah.
Like that kind of texture, but it's microfiber plush thing. Yeah.
Wall art, gonna need a bigger house. Yep.
Yeah. I'm just playing with wall art at the moment, but I'll get something I like soon.
Yeah, that one is obviously not one that we're doing. That one is one that Lockie got given for his birthday. That's why I wore that one, because it's got licensing on it that is obviously not ours and it's not our product, but it's inspiration for the products that we're about to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's obviously not one of our products, but we will be putting our designs on similar products. Similar, because not the same, because we're not, Yeah. Wall art, I've just repainted 3 rooms. I have space to decorate. Whoop, whoop. Can I just say on that, because I used to design, so being a photographer, I used to literally design layouts of wall arts for people. What I highly recommend is taking a photo of your wall with an A4 piece of paper on it. This is what I used to do, because you always automatically go, I'll get the smaller piece of art. But then when you put it on your wall, it's too small. Like it doesn't, a piece of art should captivate the wall. It should, be a feature.
Captivate the wall?
Captivate the wall. I don't think I said that right.
What on earth does that mean?
Like it should, when you walk in, it should be a feature on the wall, except if you're doing like a gallery, like what we've got in our entry. So what I used to do was put the A4 piece of paper up, and that gives you a scale. Take a photo of the wall from like as far back as you can go, and then measure, like do a to scale piece of the artwork that you want to put on that wall. And that way you can tell if it fits and if it works. That's my tip. I used to do that professionally for many years. Yeah, you want to show that?
Yep.
So this is one that Michael's been working on.
I've been working hard on this, but it's going to be...
Sure. Yep.
So here is a picture of our wall art in situ.
Yeah, that isn't our... Well, that is...
It's not our living room, but it's it's a product I made.
Yeah. So... Yeah, so there's going to be on Notable, because Notable isn't just PA.
No, Notable
it's other designs as well.
Yep.
So it's also a place where we can stretch our creative legs.
Yep.
And do other sort of designs that we've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, Michael's been having a play. I've been having a play with some other stuff as well. The wall is just sitting there slack-jawed. It's captivated. I love it. Yeah, so that's how I used to design wall pieces. And there is software out there that like does that for you automatically, which costs a fortune and isn't worth it. But that's what you would do. So drop it into a like something like Photoshop, something where you can measure out, because then you scale it and you can work out what size you need. Yeah, the triptych pieces are beautiful, and I really want to put some of our art on a triptych as well.
I'm working on a Four Seasons one at the moment.
You are. Oh, there's some love for it. There's definitely some love for it, and it's really pretty close up too. It's a really gorgeous piece of art.
It's super detailed. Yeah, the artist was amazing on it.
Yeah. So yeah, because we've got different artists on Notable as well, and So, and we've had a few different artists with PA over time, and having a bit of fun with that.
That's true.
Is that this live?
I think that's just live. It's been a wonderful.
There's been a lot.
Hour and 3/4 we've done.
We didn't plan to go this long.
So next week we are absolutely planning on a live next week.
Yes.
It'll be same time, same place.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Our plan for next week is to share with you a full preview of all of the items that are going to be available in that September pre-order.
I got a lot of work to do.
But it's been wonderful hanging out. And if you've got
has.
any questions in the meantime.
Ooh. We had any Easter eggs in it. I think they're talking about your Four Seasons thing. Very Melbourne.
There's definitely going to be Easter eggs in the Four Seasons thing.
Yeah. We'll be just sort of dropping some stuff, and one of the things we get told for mental health is to do something that sets your heart on fire, and doing a few different designs so that we can sort of take a mental break really helps. And
that's true.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Those will go up on Notable. We hope you enjoyed all the sneaks. We had fall. We showed off a whole bunch of the fall products which arrived, and we'll have some more next week.
We will.
If shipping goes good. We sort of snuck my prototyping process, a little bit of that, and a preview of the Serenity. We talked about the other products that are going to be included in that. We showed off the next theme in a little bit more detail, not too much. We, at the very start, gave a customer service and shipping and all that update. What else did we do? And we talked about Notable and the stuff that's coming up from there. So, there's a lot coming.
Sure is.
So, thank you to everyone for joining us, staying subscribed. We also did show and tell. We did. And we asked people that we'd tell them a way to submit some stuff so that we could use it for ads to keep us going.
We did.
Because, community, we love you all. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining us. Pardon me. Sorry, I just burped.
You right there?
I was hoping that I would have finished my sentence. Yes, that's a beautiful idea. That's what I just said. And we did show and tell and showed off everybody's amazing creations. So keep them coming. PA show and tell. We'll give the other one for the ads. We'll see you next week with Thunder to spare.
Don't miss next week.
Don't miss. Okay, see you later, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.